So type 5 to create XPath is by using the indexing. Indexing basically is used when we have similar property for multiple elements. So that means we do not have any distinct value for an object. So you often encounter that sometimes a link in a page occurs two times in a web page. For example, earlier actually, a Facebook page had two login button, one at the top and one at the bottom. So indexing is the last approach when we do not left with any of the method to identify the object that we already discussed so far. If you see here, right, so we have mentioned the XPath via the text function. We have enclosed everything within the circular bracket, and then in the square bracket, we are going to mention the index value, right? In the another example, if you see here, we are creating the XPath with the single attribute, and we have enclosed everything within the circular bracket, and after that, we have to write the index value within the square bracket. So if you see here in the example, we have two elements with the same properties, right? It is the carbon copy to each other. So if you want to fetch the very first element or you want to find the very first object for the first element, then what you need to do, you just simply, let's say we are going to find the object via text function, then we need to write within the circular bracket, that is double slash, the tag name is A, then in the square brackets we have to write text method is equal to its text value. We have to close the circular bracket, and after that within the square bracket we have to write the index. So in this case, this is the first index and this is the second index. So if you want to highlight or you want to perform any operation in the first element, then you need to mention the index as 1. If you want to perform any operation or if you want to find the object for this particular second index or this particular second object, then you need to write the index as 2. So in this way, we are going to create the XPath using indexing. So let's see an example. I'm just, giving you a demo like how to create the XPath via indexing. So just check out. So this is the Chrome installation page, right? And if you've noticed here, there is a button as download Chrome. So this button actually exists two times here. Like this is at the top of the page, right? And there is one more download Chrome button that exists in the bottom of the page. So here it is, the download Chrome button, right? And let's say I just want to click on the download Chrome button that exists in the bottom of the page, right? So what we can do is like, let me just inspect this element. So let's say like I'm just going to identify this object via text function. Then what we need to write double slash, the name of the tag, and then we have to write text function is equal to its value, right? So yeah. So if you see here, we got four instances of this object. That means we are not able to identify the unique object, right? So if I talk about here, so right, we have one of four, right? And if I'm going to hover of the on the element that is highlighted here in the DOM tree, then nothing is there or nothing happened in the application. That means it is a hidden object. Let me navigate to the next property. So again, I'm hovering over here, nothing happening in the application, right? Nothing is happening here. So that means it is also the hidden property. So the second index or second instance is also hidden. Let me again navigate to the third instance or the third index. And if you noticed here, I'm just hovering over here and it automatically navigate me to the top of the Chrome page, right? And it is highlighting the download Chrome button, right? So this is the third instance, right? Or the third index, okay? But what we just want to click on the download Chrome button that exists at the bottom of the page. So let me again click on here, and it is the fourth instance. If you have noticed here, 4 of 4. And if I am hovering over here, then it clearly highlight the download Chrome button that is there in the bottom of the page. So now indexing comes to the picture. So if you have noticed, right, we have created this XPath which exists four times, right? And it points to the four different elements, right? So in this case, we have to use indexing. Okay. So the syntax that we already had discussed right earlier. So what we need to do, whatever the XPath that we have created, we need to enclose within the circular bracket like this. And then After that, we need to write the square brackets, and within the square brackets, we need to write the index as 1, 2, 3, or 4. So in our scenario, as we already saw that we need the fourth index. At the fourth index, actually, we have the download Chrome button. So let me write in the index part or in the square bracket, I'm writing 4. And if you have noticed here that our object is clearly highlighted, and when I'm hovering over here, my application is also, hovering over the download Chrome button. Okay. And here, if you see at the bottom, it is also basically been written like 1 of 1. That means it is a distinct property. So in this way, we are going to find the object via indexing. Suppose I want to find out the element or that download Chrome button that exists at the top, then what we need to write is like, instead of 4, we need to write 3. So here, if you see again, I'm hovering over here, and it is the top of the page, and it is highlighting the download Chrome button. And here also we have 1 of 1. That means it is a unique property. So this is all about indexing.